Hello, people, and we are back. Been a long while since I last dabbled back into this space, but today I just hope that you guys are doing really well. The and have a really nice evening up ahead, cause we are gonna try to finish up with this event and get ready for a new one. And that's what we're gonna do today, man. I suppose everyone has already played through this event, so I guess at this point I'm the only guy that has not really gone through the event at the moment. So let us begin. Who cares about food when we got some new stuff? Okay, we need to go to the dock to welcome our delighted guest of honors. And it's Kazuha. Whoa. What's up, Mr. Matthew? Yet again. I suppose everyone has already finished this event though. Wait, I haven't changed to English.
元気にしていたでござるか姿の彩り祭には道案内の者がいると聞いたがまさかお主らであったとは
I thought you went for an traveling trip though. I thought you would be at Mondstadt or something. But you came back for Inazuma.
オイラたちもまさかカズハが姿の彩り祭の客人として稲妻に帰ってくるなんて思わなかったぞ
実を言うと招待状をもらった時は拙者も不思議に思ったしかし長く外をさすらっていたゆえこの機に故郷に帰り個人を忍ぶのもいいと考えたのでござる
Interesting. If he's back here then... light novel. True. But he's bard, isn't it? He wants to know the ending of One Piece. Yeah, good luck, man. I think he has better chance of seeing his friend getting resurrected than seeing the end of One Piece at this point. Oh, One Piece though, damn, a lot of things have changed nowadays for the manga story at the moment. I hope later I can see him pay some respect to his friend though, down some hidden pathway.
カズハさっき遠くからお前を見かけた時何か探してるみたいだったけど何かあったのか
Wait, have you seen Gear 5?
先ほど皆と共に船を降りた時突然近くにとても軽い足音を聞いたのでござるあれは決して一般乗客の足音ではなかったしかし拙者が振り返った時そのものはすでに消えており残ったのは桟橋から聞こえたポツンという音のみ
Who is that stealthy ninja though? We shall see.
相手の姿は見えなかったが足元に奇怪な紙切れを見つけたのでござる
Maybe we're gonna get a top tier ninja at this point.
その紙ってもしかして詩が書かれていたか
For some reason I just prefer the JP dub for Paimon, man.
おやどうしてそのことを
But the English one has its moment though, unfortunately, so there is just so many good things. Oh dear.
よもやそのようなことが起きていたとはもちろんでござるよ
What thing? Why what? Oh, I mean like initially, you know, like at the start it was like this, but after I just listened to the English one for so long, I think I'm getting a hang of her and she's just like so much different. What's this, man? Akahito. Very famous, okay. So he plagiarized shit. Then he got banned. Okay, that's pretty much it.
この前見た葵の翁の詩
No, speaking about Paimon having character though.
ことが書いてあったけど、やっぱり今回のは赤人についての物語みたいだな。
You know the previous version there's like the Enkanomiya thing there's a plot that Paimon did a blunder saying what's up, bro? I think that's the best part of her performance as of date, man.
つまり赤人は赤色の印象を使うのが好きだったからこの画号になった。だけど盗作行為が将軍にバレてしまって追放された。なんていうか今回の物語はなんだか不吉だな。
The story went much better.
拙者は別に良くない物語だとは思わないでござるよ。拙者もかつては幕府の指名手配人であった。赤人と大して変わらぬ。
Well, I guess he's gonna be part of the art.
この物語の赤人は悪いことをやったんだから将軍に追放されたのは自業自得だ。カズハとは全然違うぞ。
That will be his friend, I guess.
お前はどう思うんだ？
Sealed Xingqiu, I guess.
先ほど署名を書くのが遅いことを悩んでいる友人がいると話していたが、リーユエと稲妻においては確かに印象は署名に相当すると言われている。これは良い方法になるやもしれぬな。
Seal. If only we got Seal though in the past. Save us some stupid sunning issues.
船で海を渡っていた頃、暇つぶしに彫刻などをしていたでござる。もしも印象を作るのであれば、拙者も力を貸せるであろう。
Okay, that's convenient for him to be a perfect woodcutter.
おお、やったな。じゃあ早速アルベドに相談しに行こうぜ。
Albedo. Look, time to change to EN. Before I forget. I haven't go and hear Chinese and Korean though. Pretty sure it's gonna be a little weird to do that. Wait, why am I supposed to hate? Okay, let's just assume here then. Tabam. Okay, we are right. Boom.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
It's actually okay.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. A stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However...
The people that bought the book cannot sell it as an exclusive pricing.
Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Get Xingqiu to craft out his signature on the seal. Nice. So he can get his money scam easily. Perfect. I can't be. Holy shit. Just think of something that doesn't really make sense though. So there is guts all around here in an open space, and somehow the guy who been sleeping all the sleeps is able to sleep past all this security and manage to give them the sleep. What? And there's no eyewitnesses? How did they even do that? Something is wrong, man. Everyone here is just too lax about their security. What's the point of all these guards? Even this adventurer, he's just here as an, what, bridge guard? Not sure why. And this one though, they haven't give us the access to the bathhouse. Maybe some bonus or what kind of shit would be nice. Xingqiu. Somewhere here. Oopsie. Oops. That's a lot of books.
Yes, that's it, Jinyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
Oh.
My
Good.
apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
Before you're gonna get the what? It's some kind of like condition for hands, right? If I recall, is it corporal tunnels or something? Corporal tunnel. GG, Xingqiu.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
Damn, money suckers.
When it comes to
Corporate
pushing a
guys
deadline,
is
there's
what they're
no one
doing.
more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shincho's already zombified.
Zombie fight. I thought he's just depressed.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier.
Damn. Then those that he actually signed will go up for the eBay for billions of dollars. Pretty much that's how it's going to happen.
Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of two parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Oh yes, a classic dig butt on every single book.
Let me think. All right, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
About 50%. You still have to go back and sign every single thing again.
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book.
Oh, Nodara, it would help if you have actually mentioned this like quite earlier enough. This is a bit too late.
But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
With a price, of course.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
Yep, 50-50 profit.
In that case, I shall contact the other two authors participating in the new release event.
Not bad, not bad.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Your name though is so long. I like none of them. Oh, exactly, man. Not sure. I think it's either that people in Genshin are just so helpful. But then why would they keep working for Mooore when they need Mooras? But they offer works for free. At least Calx is, he is commissioned to do this, so he's getting paid. But those guys that came in later just to help out they are not.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here.
Yep, look at his sleeve, it's all black because of all the ink.
The books that Jinyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing
I
House.
knew it. Limited edition copy. First 500 special.
We did it. The event is saved.
Yeah, thanks Onodara for the late notice. Very helpful.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
Damn, Onodera is... Damn, he is treating you badly, man.
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu! Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
I kind of wonder how do they make the voice acting though. The great fish awaits.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
You want to burn time? Damn. Oh, the Tone Deaf
There you
Bar.
are.
Why is the head of the commission here? Like, aren't they important people?
Oh, it's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
Well, they actually work really well in combat situation, surprisingly.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand. This bard just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two. But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before. Here's the paper. Please have a look.
Oh, one shot getting two. Okay, just one line. Amazing. Sumi Zomi. Submerge the verse into clear water. Ooh.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
This one has physics.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
Thanks, detective.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
This is where Xingqiu could just use his elemental skills and solve the problem.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Okay, so we're going to the nature route. Why can't they just use their own vision unless they are not real waters? Huh. Wait, is that how it works?
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper!
Damn, this... The way people look here, it looks like Avengers though, for some reason.
Let Paimon see what it says.
Okay. What did it say? Not washed away by the text of that despicable crime. I had no idea what's happening. Oh. Someone blamed the guy.
Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
Hacks.
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished.
And then just some high-tech traditional stuff.
Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
I think what's the trees when exposed to water though? Interesting.
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up.
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
Yes, of course. Newcomers.
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
Okay, you're gonna sit somewhere in the corner with your butt cheek open. Oh, I mean naked or something. We're gonna do some really deliberate art for Kazuha. Ayaka can just stay as it is. We don't want to get some serious crime.
There you go. The next 2 portraits should be ready in no time.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully completed.
Is it 5? Oh, the missing dude though, what the... I suppose I can see the conclusion to all this.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem.
I have done fucked it
Thus
up.
transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Are you sure about that? Huh. Actually, why can't Genshin just make a nice small hit piece for us? It's still at least some design though. That was the 5th one. Scammed. Is he not sad? Because you're not in there, I guess.
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
Oh? Your favorite dish?
One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuranushi, right?
Maybe.
It's just that, how could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to find out.
Oh! Have you really not noticed?
Oh man, Vantage. Gosh.
Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard!
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection.
Okay, true.
An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akihito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akihito, It was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Oh, the guy from the shadows, I suppose.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito.
And it's the mysterious guy. Dun dun.
What? Kuranushi?
How could it be?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 Kasen. Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Oh, okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
Even she was clapping for Paimon to finally get it. Kudos to her. Hey, Paimon finally gets it! Come on, everybody. This is amazing news. Paimon finally got it.
However, this also brings something else to mind. The story of the 5 Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately.
We have been lead on.
Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
Since you drew those stuff, I suppose they come into life.
A Kuronushi? In our world?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Okay, do Bart gonna talk it out. Create a nice badass poem for us.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him.
Dun dun dun. Is he gonna say,
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
I mean, he does have like eye bag, I guess.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 Kasen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family.
That's important, come on.
I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always tell us whatever's on your mind.
Yes. I mean, Ian is more general anyway. Getting used to it though.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Raiden go-kart then? What?
The Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing.
Oh my, how is it possible that both Inazuman residents can come up with this idea?
But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
Or Mr. Kamisato?
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it.
Wait, the siblings, like the Kamisato siblings, reminds me of the misfit of the don't know what magician, that kind of anime. The female character is also ice elemental. What the fuck? Oh well, enough of that.
However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden.
Story time.
As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture.
Okay, that is still true.
The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Amenoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time.
Man, the dude at the back was like, oh man, what a missing opportunity. I could have made profits from the missing 4 schools. Oh, hello, Hui Shun. Welcome. gonna close off this event, I guess. I guess everybody has done this already.
The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Well, I thought you were gonna spam the Elmo something. Autocorrection is a bit tricky sometimes.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Kazuha is from a noble, so he's rich F, but he ran away.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation.
So Kazuha abandoned his lineage. Great.
My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Tevat to find a way to revive the family business.
Okay, I take it back.
But
Maybe
it was to no
Kazuha is
avail.
trying to do it.
And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
Oh, man.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely.
Oh, what? I think those 3 families will serve as a really interesting plot point with regards to their weapon making skills or something.
Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden.
Machination. The only person that can play around with machines is Dr. Ray though.
However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Ooh, we do like conspiracy theory though.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors.
Just a game theory.
However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young.
What the?
Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
Someone from the shadows doing all this. It's pretty strong though if they can manipulate the whole entire economy to this extent.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
He tripped.
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow.
Hey, hopefully it's part of your family members though. Imagine asking someone that's not from your family branch what happened to your own grandfather.
I will tell you everything I know then.
Okay, Kazuha, keep up the good work. Okay. Wait, what do I need to clear again? Complete the palace. What? Isn't this what we want? Kabam. Okay, afternoon. But okay, never mind. This is okay. Ah, this is like Khonshu scene already. Manipulating the stars. Alright.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasen Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
There they go. That's fast.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
Who can miss such great stories? Oh.
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago.
Oh my god, that servant has an excellent memory though, not gonna lie.
In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram.
Wait, forging diagram, new weapon?
Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment.
Oh, well, I wish I can do that.
The Kaedahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea.
Oh, how did they... Oh, wait. That might be a great follow-up though. Like if we go to some other region and we find them.
The Kaedahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
Until your brother come in?
But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The power of the brother.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaedahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case.
Huh. So Kazuha is supposedly a big figure if his clan survives somehow.
However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone.
Oh, they is just so evil, man. Those craftsmen were trying to craft like thousands of swords. Then they're like, why is it going wrong? Well, deadline came and they go crazy.
I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago.
Oh, time to dip it into water, I guess.
Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
No. It's now. We don't do with later. Kamisato. There we go. Okay, if I'm actually run faster than the guard can spawn, that's good. Ah, the books.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Hey, nice. That's fast
Though
actually.
the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Jeez, that's 4,000 years.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Okay, base in the water, nice. Wow, okay, if only I know how to make this with this figure.
Although the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedahara clan all those years ago.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy.
Well, no one is here to scold you. You are free to revive the art.
Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world.
What? So his great grandfather knew the secret, but he chose to not reveal the secret, so that he's just going to let destiny decide if his art's supposed to die or revive. Okay. No wonder the grandfather is so pissed off and just quit.
My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage
Oh yeah, he did rage.
after
Wow.
hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing.
It seems a bit normal, but it's a bit too angry.
Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Typical family feud.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young, but later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, "If you can't find the secret within"? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly.
Damn, those servants is like robots, man. They can remember words from like so many years ago.
My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Okay, memorable event, check.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning.
Yes, Albedo, we are psychic for some reason.
Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, "Your skills aren't sufficient"?
Witnessing his son failure. That sounds familiar.
But instead he said, "If you can't find the secret within." Don't you find that a little strange?
Well, in a typical Asian family, this sounds really normal.
Huh?
Oh, my.
So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
But he chose to blame it on his son instead of the other party. Genius. Oh, welcome back, Christian. There's a lot of things going on, like the Kazuha granddad just shows to be a little angsty with his idea.
Yes, the current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
What an adamant old guy.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission?
Wait, is he lifted from his ban from the country though?
After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
All right, let's get moving.
Huh. Quick. Oh man, imagine they actually give us a weapon, craftable weapon from this ancient forging stuff. That'd be so cool, gosh. Ancient weapon for free? Jeez. Yes, all the vision bearer did something illegal. Oh, wait, what? They did illegals and they are lifted. That's nice. Not bad. But now this statue has no meaning, isn't it? Very. Oh man, I thought. Please. When I say mention weapon, I don't mean like this ancient weapon, you know. Dull blade. Become a very dull blade. A certain character show up. Jeez. Well, I shall see the surprise myself soon, I think. Ooh, a step the what? Oh, the empty air. Wow.
What are you all
powerful.
doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
Would that be so troll, man? Imagine the super ancient weapon turns out to be a dull blade.
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
He sounds so sad, man. Like, do you still remember me?
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Oh, nice.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryo Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
Wait, so if he doesn't come back, he'll never get back all his belongings?
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
Wait, you fool! That belongs to you. Take it back.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station.
Oh my
They'll
god.
take you into the warehouse.
Kujo, I mean Sarah should say like, well, Kazuha, thanks for your donation. To the property of the police. All your items will be donated to the recent charity at your nearest convenience.
Thank you, Sara.
Money, money. Ooh.
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
I would like to say that I would wish to have grabbed your vision that day.
That's all in the past now, Kujo-Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles.
Oh, generous guy. What, you want to date,
However, may I
Oh.
ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me.
Is he really going to donate to charity?
Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
Oh my god. And I was right. Okay, interesting.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
And I will be taking 20% commission for a small tip to handle all this stuff. Oh, Sarah.
I've already informed the police station. There'll be someone to take you into the warehouse, so you may head there directly. As for all the belongings left by the Kaedehara clan, I will deal with them promptly.
Now you mistaken me, man. All I wanted is, can I just look through his belongings? I think I left something there, you know. So my siblings, I think they met the Kaedehara clan long ago. So I guess they might drop something important. Are you just not gonna let me do it, huh? Not convinced? Okay. You will see. 500 more years later, you will know. How could they not trust me, man? My siblings has land on this land for so long. Okay, this is the first time we coming back to the police station after so long. Oh, dang.
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madam Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please, come this way.
Do they have like some kind of pager? How would they get informed so well? Wait, they follow us, right? Okay, that makes sense.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies.
No problem. Kazuga can just throw them up together. He is a Tengu. But oh, she sent a bird. I was expecting her becoming the bird to fly there.
However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Oh, I need assistance right now. Just help me find the stuff. Great, can you do that?
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Hold my beer. I think you. I can just throw them out.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, everyone.
So he's not gonna do that, huh? Well, okay. I mean, if I'm him, I would just whirl up the whole entire place for the item. Who should I talk to? You. No, you.
Sorry. Many of the items were moved here recently, so, Things are still a bit unorganized.
Am I here to listen to an excuse? Come on.
Although the previous warehouse was large, the locks were dated and something was nearly stolen. So Madame Kujo Sara ordered the contents to be moved here.
Wait, something was nearly stolen. Huh. Maybe it's just the right stuff though. Oh, that's a fine blade for me.
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
A very detailed art.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
Tomorrow event. Let me see. I have to leave by 10:30, I think. So I only have 30 minutes window to do it. So we shall see. I think the event starts at 10. Hopefully it should be enough though.
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidehara clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already.
Sold off already? How? Oh wait, the late clan. Okay, that makes sense. Paimon, classic. She only care about food and treasures. What else? What does she need more though? Paimon. Maybe she just need a new interest though. Like every season some new interest to keep us fresh.
The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaidehara used it for training as a child.
You kidding me? This is a metallic blade and a child is using it. Okay. It makes sense though, he's a really good swordsman.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha.
Ah!
Wow, so it really was Kazuha's!
They can be Kazuha with another for that second siblings, I guess.
Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
Equally quiet and detailed.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Call me. Do you have my numbers? That's very important, you know. Xingqiu, what kind of books are you reading?
What did you find, Xingqiu?
Oh, my head is getting in the way. Too big for him.
I found quite the pile of old books.
Oh, nice.
These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
Keep those plants and flowers away. Let me talk about the forging blades. Is there anyone that make us forge and 5-star weapon?
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
I skimmed through them just now.
No weapon?
But I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Hopefully you find something. This is the research department. This is the weapon department. Kazuha though, what are you looking at?
I'll be checking around here. You and the others can start looking elsewhere.
Wow, Commander-in-Chief, huh? Yes, sir.
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Of course, what can I expect from just this panel? That is interesting though. He got the one who died was his friend, right? It's not his brother. Guess it's possible though. He might be the only one, but he might be the only child as well. The first to have vision. Huh. Wait, no. His grandfather might be Pyro. He is passionate about the spitting stuff of Thor until he died off. Maybe the Pyro vision turned into... Wait, isn't that like they look? He has passion for killing beast mages for some time. He used to or something, I don't know. Something along that line.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old though.
Too bad we're gonna destroy it.
Yes, perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition.
Actually, all the swordsmiths should be default Pyro Vision, I think. They are like so passionate about that work, and it's like so tough to do it. I can imagine one day we're gonna see a smith that uses bare hand. That would be so fun to watch. I don't think Genshin will do that. It's a bit too much animation cost though.
I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side.
Oh, dirt. Oh
The
gosh.
soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Oh my god. Albedo is like the forensic scientist though. I can't check off this belief. So this is the head forensic director.
Because this is not what we're looking for now.
See? Big brain.
Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Like a sword. Wait, what would they... I think sword is the best thing though.
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard. We better not bother him.
Oh, I'm so considerate. And poof. And the slacking... Oh, mine. Isn't this a surprise saying Venti here?
There must be some around here somewhere.
Are you looking for some bourbon?
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Go ahead and be my guest.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink?
Precisely. Venti will never stop looking for wine. For some reason, this is somehow refreshing though.
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Oh, I think people actually like this kind of personality though. Like Venti with the wine and Ito with the Beatles.
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sara to sell all these belongings.
Well, he has no need for all those money.
What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
Lots happens.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think.
Yes, very strong indeed.
Since Kazuha made such a request to Sara, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Wow. Archon. I mean, he's the one that gave him the vision.
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
May I bring in Morax? I think he has the equal amount of experience.
Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Do you need help? I can help you open maybe just one bottle or so.
Everyone.
Wait, what? Let me go.
I found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh, seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
What happened to everyone? When he said everyone ran away. That's how scary Kazuha is. Oh,
This
the bonsai
flower pot
tree.
was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
To commemorate him getting smashed.
Yeah, the plant seemed to have been dead for a while now.
Well, of course, there's no water.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will.
It looks pretty though, not gonna lie.
My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
A sus plant is going to bite us.
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Stay away, Kazuha. You're going to get bitten. Oh shit.
We finally found something! Huh? It's only a bunch of blank paper.
Yeah, I guess we're going to burn the paper, then you reveal something.
Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Water again, I guess.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink, like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
Again, Xingqiu, if you don't mind.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Why are you so insistent of the pond? We can use the wine behind us. There's just so many liquid there. Okay. Keep it in and voila.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Hi man, this is where you are wrong. It is nothing more than the plain paper.
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter, written by my great-grandfather.
Maybe they are hinting that we are going to get a tea bagging event soon. No, dipping water seems to be quite a thing nowadays.
Oh?
Deep water here and there. What? You know, there's also another one which is like putting the paper above of the fire. Oh, gotta go. Alright, see you one day pretty soon, I hope. And enjoy the rest of your evening.
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere.
Kazuha, he's like a traveler that really likes to bring us to so many places.
Everyone, please follow me.
Follow me. Oh. Seaside. Man, okay, I can buy myself some net at the same time. Amazing. Oh wait, let me take this first. Oh. Give me the net. They should actually discount this though, gosh. 50,000. But for the sake of achievement and billions of insects and plants, no, I mean creatures, I have to do it. Oh, this lavender is so lively though. Ooh. Oh, this is the same spot as the Yoimiya's quest though. Bam. Remember something?
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
You want to choose side? Stop him!
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location.
I can't imagine him listening to this story from his grandfather so many times.
Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden.
Ah. I guess he was frustrated that he did not find out about that earlier.
It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I've finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the
this is
fleeing
damn
smiths.
cool.
Rather,
it was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
Oh my god, this guy looks damn familiar. A certain boy. Kadahara got some real NPC energy. Known for some clan that has been really unique, they look alike.
That person was of able body,
Oos.
and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head.
Wait, who is Kadahara? So he's a policeman in the past, what the heck?
The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa.
Oh, specific?
I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedahara family.
Wait, so it's Yoshinori Niwa? Wow. So Kadahara Kazuha is Kazuha Niwa?
Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kuni Kuzushi." He then turned and left.
Does it translate to "I'm your puppet" or something? Let me search. Kuni Kuzushi. Country destroyer? What the? Oh my. What a great name. Heartfelt, is it? What?
So that's what really happened.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kuni Kuzushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened. Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden, my great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business.
Wow, there is just some sacrifice.
He said, "As the leader of the Kaedahara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren."
Well, that excludes the great-grandchildren, which is you, fortunately. Is it? I think so, right? So, all those harsh words.
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's
So he was
words.
a failure.
Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kuni Kuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
Well, he has equal powers to Raiden, so good luck.
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself.
Turbulence, just like animal.
My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for.
Oh, here we go again, Kazuha.
Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble,
well, it's time to craft the blade, just in
won't turn
case.
a blind eye.
Classic.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced.
Yep, getting evicted, running away, had some fun with Beto's crew, and travel around for some time, I guess.
Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
Behind the Truth. Dun dun dun, the new series of Genshin Impact.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
Maybe we can finish the art, I guess. Is there an inspiration sparkling from within? Full festive swing.
Today is the final stage of the Irodori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled.
Kuranushi.
Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
Let me open it.
Hello, traveler. Paimon?
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
You get them to craft you a mirror so you can draw yourself? Suspicious.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
Oh man. Lots of talking, I guess. Oh my god. You first. Yay, Miko. Wow. This is new.
Well, hello everyone.
Hello, big one.
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
They're gonna talk about how the youngsters nowadays just so weird.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
I sense the surprise.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
And Venti will like to have more wine.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
And for some tongue sticking out action. No, nothing. Okay. A little disappointed.
If you're tired from walking all around the festival, how about
Drinking and chatting, empty bottles. Oh my. Well, okay then. Well, I wish I could run faster though. Oh, signing event, nice.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you.
How was it?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Shincho, is it just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
You aren't mistaken, though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue.
What if you see your father?
After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father. Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual— Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret. Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
I heard that not only is Genyu heir to a Liyue merchant family, but he also created the entire novel without ever telling his family. Come to think of it, that's quite similar to the plot in the novel. Perhaps next time we should try to write a story about a novelist based on Genyu.
I think we come to the closing end soon, real soon.
Lots of people came to buy books today. Though the signing process wasn't difficult, after so many copies, I can barely lift my hand.
You gotta check your hands. Maybe that's Corporal Tano. Too focused, huh? In I'm your reader. Well, I guess this new book is more popular. How are you? Oh, I can buy books. Oh, sure things. Shit. More. Wait, Shogun and what? Almighty Reborn as Raiden. What the fuck? Okay, Pretty Please Kitsune is nice. Kabam. We're off. The Kamisato siblings.
Ah, greetings, traveler.
Greetings.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
The bubble tea connoisseur.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Irodori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
Impressive work.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Oh, what could things get done without a traveler? Come on.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
Yep, time to fire him.
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him. Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that. Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
Poor Ayato, he's getting some memory loss. Wait, he's really like a character that I just watched though. It's like the misfit of some academy, I think. Misfit of don't know what academy. God, I forgot the name. Magic. Let me try to find Misfit and Magic. Give me a sec. I watched it so recently and then. What the hell is this? Give me a sec, come on. It's gonna be fast though. Misfit Magic. I'll just find it. Ooh. In okay, you know what? Ah, screw it. I don't think I can find it. I will update if I remember somehow. Boom. Oh, the irregular in the academy or something. God dang it. Ah.
Why do things have to be this way?
Don't be upset.
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Oh, kind of surprised that he is not finding his friend though, to be honest.
I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you, but please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses. Look, see this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission,
That's
guarding
true.
against possible intruders. But now, it's become a bustling place.
I wish they make more use of the Liyue's harbor though.
Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
Yeah, Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country. It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens.
They're so carefree.
And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
I do feel this is a bit limited to elements though.
It's time for the portraits unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the 5 Kasen Plaza.
Am I actually taller? No man, I'm shorter, gosh.
Don't worry about me. You should go enjoy the festival.
No, you're the highlight. Canadian traveler. How can I forget about that? Actually, I'm kind of curious about if there's any law about you stealing resources from the crate though. Oh, it's daylight already, jeez.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Irodori Festival. Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival. And now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen, Kuranushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
He should actually signed it though, as an artist.
Hyman has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1.
A giant dick bot.
Huh? What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character.
Time for some magic. I feel there will be some magic though.
Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the 5 Kasen. The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the 5 Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the 5 Kasen. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination.
What a perfect excuse for not having the model to draw.
After all, the Irodori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, that's how beautiful.
Yep, the clap for this.
Explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Irodori Festival have come to a close.
Are you sure about that? I think something's missing though.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Siblings or something?
Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the 5 Kasen for us to find.
Precisely, but who?
Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon!
Someone that knows everyone. A god?
Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time.
And related to Kazuha clan.
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kaidahara clan. Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows.
She always thinks.
Let's go! We'll get to the bottom of this.
Go where? I wish you can tell me. Okay, let me see. Who? Someone that knows everyone. Venti? Xingqiu? No, I'm going to talk to everybody, if possible though.
Are you discussing the person who left the 5 Kasen stories?
What's up,
They're
Wishun?
indeed a meticulous person who's good at reading
Hey,
the
we are
situation.
closing to the end of the story. That person. Maybe you can see them from the bird's eye view. Possible to talk to everyone. I'm done with Ayaka, so wait, Miko can be a tease. Boom.
The person who left behind the stories of the 5 Kasen probably chose to do so for Kaidehara's sake.
Someone who want to lift up Kazuha's family name.
After all, if they wanted to simply tell me what happened, there'd be far easier ways of doing it.
Fascinating. Someone who is quite smart, definitely not you. I mean, he's smart, but he don't have the idea, I guess.
Yes, in fact, before doing the portrait of Kuronushi,
And precisely where's that guy that like to fight?
Those stories and confirmed a few things. I think my current approach to this portrait is the most correct one. After all, there are some things that are better left obscure and out of the public eye.
True. I think if they knew the identity, it wouldn't be too good. How about you? Huh? No sign. Okay. You know who else? Kazuha himself.
To be honest, I am very grateful to the one who left those stories for us to find. This journey allowed me to uncover the truth behind my family.
You know, if he actually gave extra fucks about his family, he would have actually found this like way earlier than us.
And I am also very fortunate to have you to accompany me and find the answers.
Well, you are welcome, the Canadian traveler. Oh fuck. Miko, I feel like Miko is the one though. She's the only one that's so cheeky.
Oh,
Shit, give me a sec. There's something happening.
Left the stories of the 5 Kasen? I do happen to know their true identity.
Don't worry, we are back. Boom.
But things may be a little more complicated than you think.
I am. I just went off for a while. Bing. Okay. The man himself. Maybe Hayato just don't want to do this himself. So this is a trap. Is it?
You're the one behind the stories of the five Kasen.
Wait, what? I want to talk to Miko though. What the fuck?
Don't you think you overdid it a little? Leaving
No.
your friends on a wild hunt like that?
Curses! I thought it was Miko. I want to talk to Miko.
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.